Welcome back to another Board Game Chest, everybody. Today we are doing the War of the Ring combat cards for the free people. And we are doing both the character, strategy, and then I guess we're also doing the faction call to battle cards as well. So let's go to it. I've given an overview of how these work before. I'm not going to go over it again. We're just looking at the bottom part of the card. S is best, F is worst. So let's do it. All right. Orderly withdrawal. Play if a free people leader or companion is in a field battle or sortie. That's how I call it. That's how I pronounce it at least. Before you remove casualties inflicted by your opponent's combat and leader reroll, you may cancel one hit. If you do, at the end of the round, you must cease the attack if attacking or retreat if defending. I actually do like this. Yeah, it gives you a chance to do some damage without hopefully taking as much damage. And if you are defending a fortification, they only hit you on 6s, so they probably only got 1 or 2 hits. And if the battle was to continue, they would hit you on 5, so you probably want to retreat anyway. So this does something you want to do and saves you some damage while you do it. So we're going with A for now. Daring Defiance. Play if a companion is in the battle. Forfeit the leadership of all the companions participating in the battle to cancel the effect of the combat card played by the shadow player. Yeah, so when this could be really good is if you had a companion that wasn't super helpful, like Merry or Pippin. When this wouldn't be so good would be if you had a ton of leadership from all those companions. But you get to cancel one of their cards. I think I'm just going to put this one in B. Brave Stand. Play if the companion is in the battle. The shadow player rolls 1 die less on his combat roll for each companion in the battle to a minimum of 1. Yeah, actually, I love this card. That's so good. And there's sometimes this will absolutely be relevant. Sudden Strike. Play if a free people leader or companion is in the battle. Before the combat roll an additional attack using the number of dice equal to your leadership, up to a maximum of 5, and apply the results immediately. Wow. Yeah, so Sudden Strike is so good. In my opinion, there's a really good chance that you have 5 leadership. All that is like Gandalf and one other leader, maybe. Or at least he normally would lead a group of companions, so it would get you there regardless. Servant of the Secret Fire. Play if Gandalf is in the battle. Add 1 to all dice on your combat roll. I like this, but the problem is Gandalf has to be in the battle, which is a little bit difficult to do. Okay, Fateful Strike. Play if a free people leader or companion is in the battle. If your leader reroll scores 1 hit, additionally eliminate a Nazgul in the battle. If it scores 2 or more hits, you may eliminate a minion instead, which is crazy. If you could eliminate the Witch King, let's say, for example, that's just so good. I don't think it'll happen all the time, so I'm just going to put it in A. But if it does happen, it's like the craziest thing in the world. So we'll give you credit. Blade of Westerness. Play if a hobbit is in the battle. Use 1 hit during your leader reroll to eliminate 1 minion of your choice participating in the battle. Yeah, really, really good. Really, really good. You essentially have to give up your hit against a regular unit, but it's still really good. Again, one that I don't find to be the most likely thing to happen, but if you get it, yay you. Play if a free people leader or companion is in the battle. Before you remove casualties inflicted by your opponent's combat and leader reroll, you may eliminate 1 of your leaders to cancel 1 hit, or eliminate a companion to cancel a number hit equal or less than the companions level. I'm just going to put this one in B. I don't love it. Okay, play if a companion is in the battle. Before rolling the dice for your leader reroll, forfeit the leadership of one companion participating in the battle to automatically change one miss to a hit. So this is my problem with that. You have to forfeit a companion's leadership to change a miss to a hit, but you're spending a card to do it, so you might have just re-rolled and gotten a hit anyways. If the companion's leadership is 1, this is good, or this is acceptable. If it's not 1, this is just bad. So because of that, I think I'm going to put this in C. I think the best free people ones are the ones that make it so that your people don't take damage without reducing the amount of damage that you would do to your opponent, if that makes any sense. Or they can just do a ton of damage, which is, I guess, the case of these. Alright. Play if the defending army is in a Rohan region, Fangorn, or Orthanc. The shadow player rolls a maximum of 2 dice in the combat roll. Yeah, so good. This one is going to go all the way to S. Just very, very easy to use. Yeah, just really good. Alright, Andoril, play if Strador Aragorn is in the battle. Before rolling the dice for your leader reroll, forfeit Strador's leadership to automatically change one of your missed to a hit, or forfeit Aragorn's leadership to automatically change 2 misses to hits. I'm still going to put this with Mighty Attack. Because it's harder to use, and you maybe are going to get better results, but you're not for sure going to get better results. So, yeah. The King's Banner, play if Aragorn or an awakened sovereign is in the battle. Before rolling dice for your leader reroll, forfeit that person's leadership to cancel the leader reroll of the shadow player. I actually feel like this one is not as hard to get off, and it slows down your opponent. So I think I'm going to put this one in B. Play if an awakened sovereign is in the battle. Before the combat roll, roll an additional attack using the number of dice equal to the sovereign's leadership and score a hit on each result of 3+. Wow, that's actually pretty solid. Let's see, do we have enough room? Let's call it enough room for one more. So we're going to put that one in B. I don't think I've actually seen that one before. It is a gift. Play if the defending army is in the same region as the Fellowship. Add 1 to all dice on your combat and leader reroll. This one, unfortunately, is going to be F. That just never, ever, ever happens. So, yep. All right, now we are on to the strategy deck. Daylight. The shadow player rolls a maximum of 3 dice in his combat roll. Yeah, that's just straight S. There's no requirements or anything. Very, very good. There is hope for victory. Play if a non-corrupted sovereign is in the battle. If that sovereign is not awakened, awaken him in his current region, and then add 1 to all dice on your leader reroll. This one actually does a few things for you at once. I'm going to put it in A because your opponent could be attacking a place that they don't think you're ready for because you haven't awakened anybody there. And then you can just do this, awaken them, roll more dice in your leader reroll, have their ability. You can do a lot all at once. Play if a Free People Elite unit is in the battle. Before the combat roll an additional attack using the Free People Elite units only. Up to a maximum of 5 and apply the results immediately. I don't actually think that this is... I don't think this is as good because the Free People don't normally have as many elites as the Shadow does. I mean, this could be good for the elves, theoretically. But other than that, I don't see too much. So, yep, just put it in C. Advantageous position. Play if the defending army is inside the border of Free People Nation army. Subtract 1 from all dice in the combat roll of the shadow player. And on a modified 6, it's still considered a hit. This card I actually just despise. It's almost never, like, even relevant. It confuses the person you play with because they don't understand that it's not relevant. And like almost every time you're fighting in a stronghold or a fortification. If you're fighting somewhere else, there's a lot better ways to not take damage than this. I'm going to put this one in F as well. That's probably actually wrong, but that card just annoys me. So I'm leaving it there. Shield Wall. Before you remove casualties inflicted by your opponent's combat and lead a reroll, if your opponent scored 2 or more hits, cancel 1 hit. I like this card a lot. Sorry, actually, we're going to put this one in A, but just to the side a little bit. So this is A now. Scouts. Play if the Free People army is defending in a field battle. Before the combat roll, retreat your army to an adjacent free region or withdraw into a siege. I like this so much. There's a few things that make this so good. Number 1, your opponent had to use an action to attack you. Then you play this card and you get to retreat somewhere without taking any damage. Yes, you don't do any damage to them, but you change the pace of the battle. Maybe you didn't want to fight there in the first place. This is right outside of Helm's Deep and you would rather just not retreat into siege necessarily, but retreat into Helm's Deep. And then also, if your opponent played a card, it just doesn't do anything because you guys just retreated. So this one is going to be S tier, but it's not S because it does anything just like ridiculously powerful. It's S because it gives you the ability that you need. Sorry, we're running out of space here. All right, a few more. Confusion. Every unmodified result of a 1 on the shadow player's combat roll scores a hit against their army. Any such results cannot be re-rolled during their leader reroll. This one might be helpful, and it might be helpful. You know what, if I can't pitch for it enough, I need to just put it in B. It's going in B. All right, Valor. Play if a Free People elite unit is in the battle. Add 1 to all dice on your combat roll. I think this one is just going to go in B as well. It's doable. It's good. I don't know that it's the best. No quarter. If your combat roll or leader reroll scores at least 1 hit, score an additional hit. Yeah, so easy. So easy to do. Let's see. I'm going to assume that I have enough room over here. Shift these guys over. This one's going to be S as well. So good. All right. So while we're at it, we're just going to do the faction ones. So first, we'll do the Eagles. Play if there are 1 or more Eagle figures within a distance of 4 regions from the defending army. Move any or all of these Eagle figures to a region containing the defending army. After removing casualties from the combat roll and leader reroll, you may roll 1 die for each of the figures in this region, Eagle figures, up to 5. A result of 1, an Eagle gets eliminated, and a result of a 6, score 1 hit. You can't do it against Shadows under Siege. And then this one is out of the High Airs. Play if there are 1 or more Eagle figures within a distance of 4 regions from the defending army. Move any or all of these figures to a region containing the defending army. Eliminate 1 of the Eagle figures in the region to cancel the Nazgul leadership for the combat round. So both of these are really easy to use. You can be so far away from the battle and still use these. I'm going to put Out of High Air in A tier. You know what? I think I'll be even generous. I'm going to put it in S tier. You can do it almost everywhere. It doesn't cost you a a card because these are just the call to battles, and you get to cancel their leadership, essentially. That's just crazy. And then this one, I don't really love this one. I'm just going to give it a B. Yeah. All right, next two, we have the Ents. The forest is rising. Play if the Ent figure is in a region, in the same region as or in a region adjacent to the defending army. At the end of the round, you may eliminate an Ent figure from the Entwood to end the battle. Crazy. Yeah, that one is just ridiculously insane. I think I actually even forgot that that was possible. Essentially, if Helm's Deep is being attacked, you can just say, okay, you get 1 round for 1 die, and then we stop fighting there. That's just so good. With Doom We Come, play if an Ent figure is in the same region as or a region adjacent to the defending army. Eliminate an Ent figure from the Entwood before the combat roll to roll an additional attack using 3 dice and scoring hits on a 4+. Yeah, this one is just ridiculous as well. There's only like one place, or actually there's a few places this could be relevant, but 3 dice and hitting on 4+ is just ridiculously good. So, all right, so all of the Free People faction ones are getting a lot of credit so far. Okay, so now we got Dead Men. The King of the Dead. Play if the army of the dead is in the same region as or adjacent to the defending army. Eliminate a Dead Men figure from the army of the dead before the combat to roll an additional attack using 3 dice and scoring a hit on 4+. So it's literally the same thing as this. Then Terror of the Dead. Play if the army of the dead is in the same region or adjacent, blah, blah, blah. Same as this one. At the end of the round, you may eliminate a Dead Men figure from the army of the dead to end the battle. So these are literally the same as these ones. The only reason I'm going to put these in A instead of S is because I think it's a lot easier to get the Ents into play. So it's a lot easier to, this is going to be more relevant early. Whereas the Dead Men, often you won't get them into play, maybe, period. And even if you do, they don't have the reach of the Eagles, and there's really nothing right next to them, so it's hard to participate in the battle, I guess. So I guess that's the combat card tier list. So S, A, B, C, and then F. So most of the combat cards are actually pretty good. I'm honestly kind of surprised. There's just a few of them that aren't as impressive, but, and also the call to battle cards are really good. So, yeah, thanks for watching, everybody.